Welcome back. We're in the series of Vivekananda's teachings on Jnana Yoga, and they go so high we can get lost. Just as our limited mind tries to struggle with these ideas, we can get confused. So today's a confusing day. What if we are absorbed in spirit, and this is our main reality, and we're expressing in a form, like a body, with a subtle mind and emotions? What changes as we become a spiritually awakened person? So the point is, don't let yourself be confused. Just strive to realize the inner light and let it shine. And then you don't have to worry about what we're about to say today. We don't have to try to make our mind go through all kinds of twists and tweaks, because today is a way of striving to open ourselves to being aware of spirit all the time. But it is mind-boggling because the mind can't do this. You have to be in spiritual awareness. And we're trying to use inadequate words to describe, what if you are infinite spirit, and that is your true nature? What then follows? Vivekananda goes into this as a brave soul. First, here is the body. Second, the mind. The third, beyond this mind, is the self of you and me, the self of mankind. We call this the Atman, or the soul, or the inner self, or the true self. Atman is the Sanskrit word for that. Atman, our core self, is the King of Kings inside us, the ruler, the true self, rather than a false sense of self. We see then that the self of a person is not the body, nor it is the thoughts in the mind. The self of us, being beyond the law of causation, the self of us is not a compound. It is ever free. It's not made of material elements or subtle elements. It is ever free. It is the ruler of everything that is within law, spiritual law. It will never die. We are spirit. What is this birth and death that we see around us? This belongs only to the body, because the soul is eternal and omnipresent. You are everywhere in the universe. You don't die, except when you are talking about physical beings coming and going. And so this is an important thing to know, especially if you're studying metaphysics and trying to figure out what on earth do they mean. You are everywhere. So what is coming and going? It's an hallucination produced by the finer body called the mind. Our mind knows we're getting in a car and going somewhere, and spirit knows you're here and you're there already. You have an everywhereness to you at the spiritual level. It's your mind and your body that's coming and going. Your mind and body are just like a little speck of cloud passing across the sky. As it moves, this little cloud may create the illusion that the sky moves. Sometimes you see a cloud moving before the moon, and you think the moon is moving. So, from the mental level, it's just very hard to grasp what it is to actually be spirit. The mind is a product of spirit, but mind can't take the place of spirit. In reality, you are neither coming or going. You've not been born, nor are you going to die or be reborn. You're infinite, ever present, beyond all causation, and ever free. You're spirit. You are the omniscient, omnipresent being. You are only one. There is only one such self. That one self is you. It has other forms, bodies, minds. Standing behind this little nature that we have, behind our body and mind and emotions, behind this little nature is what we call the soul. There's only one being, one existence, the ever-blessed, the birthless, the deathless. Prepare for this experience. As manifested beings, we appear to be separate, but our reality is one. The less we think of ourselves as separate from that one, the better. We are spirit. The more we think ourselves as separate from the whole, the more miserable we become, because we're then in conflict with all the other ignorant creatures who are self-occupied like we're self-occupied. Whenever there are two, there is fear, there is danger and conflict, strife. When it's all realized to be one, who is there, who can hate, or who is there to struggle with. When it's all he the one, or she the one, with whom can you fight? This explains the true nature of life viewed from spirit. As long as you see the many, you are under delusion. In this world of many, he who sees the one as the soul of his own soul, as his own self, he or she is free. He or she is blessed. He or she has reached the goal. I hope that wasn't too hard on you. Open to the possibility of this vision. God bless you.